and let us all do we can to build a better future.
Okay. So this was a nice thing. It's weird. It's like I just realized today I've actually been covering a bunch of stories of Ilhan Omar that I've been very happy about. And something to point out. Ilhan Omar is pushing bills to take on the police. I like this. Doing something. She's not talking about it. Putting bill in. Maybe it doesn't pass. Putting bill in. Still something I care about. Congresswoman Ilhan Omar is pushing in Congress a package of bills aimed at police accountability and reform in the wake of the deaths of Daunte Wright and George Floyd. Omar's legislation includes creating a new federal agency to investigate all nationwide deaths occurring in police custody, police shootings, and use of force that result in severe injury, along with a bill making police violence against protesters a federal crime. I really like that last one. A lot. A bipartisan group of lawmakers from the House and Senate continues to meet behind the scenes trying to find common ground on police reform. Quote, "It is urgent, so my hope is that people who are negotiating see the urgency of it," Omar said. So, just a small excerpt of it, but I just want, again, what we've said on the show 1,000 times. If you do something that we think is wrong, we're going to call you out on it. But if you do something we think is right, we're going to point it out. And I'm happy to see that that is being done. Do I have a realistic expectation that Joe Manchin or Sinema is going to vote for it? Or Nancy's going to go for it? But I appreciate that at least they're trying to they have something written down.
You know what would make this even better is if Ilhan Omar were able to rally her supporters to turn out. Look, I get that everyone's afraid of social gathering. Then do a virtual town hall, Ilhan Omar. You actually have the social media following to do that successfully. I'm pretty sure you can hire a team. Let's face it, Congress already has very nice wages. Don't debate us on this. Congress does have nice wages. They do. And so you could do a town hall. You could do a virtual town hall and actually use more of your political capital to actually get people to inspire. Because here's the thing, actions, deeds, show us what you're going to do. Because going into 2022, if it's going to be all this platitude BS, you're not inspiring people to turn out. Yeah, you might use fear politics, but eventually it does get a little stagnant. So I'm glad that, again, Ilhan Omar is doing good. I know I reported early on the show sometime this week where, again, you had members of the squad standing in solidarity with protection of the whistleblower for the Chevron case as well. So, I mean, that's good stuff there too. But I want to see more. Yeah. And it's not wrong for us to ask to see more because what we're getting right now is nothing. So if the squad does good, we'll acknowledge it. But I want to see what's her next step. Will she do a virtual town hall? Will she rally her supporters? Because I know that Representative Ilhan Omar has at least millions of followers following her on her Twitter account.
And I'm going to, as a final note, say this from E. Heller, who makes a very good set of points. Wouldn't it be great if Ilhan was part of a voting bloc that could use leverage for these bills? Yeah, wouldn't that be nice? Yeah. Like, that's what I'm saying. Right now, I'm mildly impressed that something happened, that she wrote something down and is trying on something. I would agree with E. Heller. I'd be even happier if the squad worked as a squad. You ever think that, like, because we were covering before that they're all very much individuals doing their own individual things, their own individual districts? Wouldn't it be funny if, like, we never realized that Nancy calling them the squad was actually an insult based on their individualistic actions?
Oh, wow. Yeah. Yeah, I could see something like that. Or either that, like, look, there was 15 members of Congress, progressive members, who were on the force to vote petition. There's no way you can argue with me or Daniel and say that that's not a powerful voting bloc and that they cannot also implement their wills and their policies to be issued as well. But the sad fact is, until you see real pushback, nothing will change. And, the thing is, hold on. Ilhan, hold on. I want to reach, Hobnob says this: Omar needs both Jank and Jimmy for a town hall. Otherwise, it's window dressing.
That would be, I don't know how that would turn out, but that would be very interesting to watch.
You know what? I know there's a lot of bad blood between a lot of commentators on social media, and there's nothing I can do to fix it. And I don't know if you could get Jimmy or Jank in the same place.
Kit, have you tried duct tape or WD-40?
No, I have not, but why not? But boy, oh boy, that would be a hell of a town hall if Ilhan Omar was able to pull that off. She is a politician after all, so Time to use your skills in being diplomatic, Ilhan Omar.
I would sort of love watching that though. Like Jake would be like, "Isn't it amazing how much amazing work you've done? Isn't it amazing?" And then Jimmy would be like, "What a terrible job you've done! It's been so terrible. What a terrible." I would watch it. I think there's no question. I would watch that.
Yeah. All right.